What is up, CRATES? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for March 27th through April 2nd, 2025. The current price right for this week is the Vapid Car 4x4. Now, Rockstar originally announced it was going to be the regular version, which is the 6x6, but I'm guessing it probably didn't fit on the price right or something, so they changed it to the 4x4 variant last minute. Anyways, it's primarily based on the 2nd gen Ford Raptor, and has a normal price of just under $900,000. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 5 in an LS Car Made Series race for 2 days in a row. Now, in regards to performance, in the off-roads class, it is a mid-tier performing off-roader in that class. It has great visual customization, has decent speed, and pretty great to off-road with as well. A great vehicle to try to get off the price right this week for sure. Continuing to the test ride vehicles, we have the Hexer, the Verlier, and the Deviant, and all three of these are move website vehicles. And for current gen and PC users, we have the regular Banshee as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Lampadati Cozzita. It's primarily based on the Maserati MC20 and has a normal price of just under 1.8 million. It's in the sports class and is a top 15 performing vehicle on most tracks, excluding HSW, where it mainly suffers with its handling, which isn't the best, but the customization and speed is pretty great. I think this is for sure a great car to try and get off the podium this week. In terms of the dealership cars this week, in luxury autos we have the Jester RR wide body and the Vorschlag Hammer. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Massacro, the Akuma, the Innovation, the Rapid GT Cabrio, and the Comet, and all these are website vehicles. Continuing to discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we unfortunately don't have any on sale. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off from the Legendary Motorstore website, we have 20% off the Banshee GTS. So this one is of course in the sports class and is one of the top 5 fastest cars in the class for track performance. And with HSW, it's one of the top 3 performing HSW cars for track performance. It not only has the highest top speed in the class, but the highest top speed of any car in the entire game of 172 miles per hour, which is insane considering most of the Bugattis in game, for example, top out at about 125 miles per hour. So this thing is very, very fast. It has fantastic customization, styling, exhaust, etc. Rockstar just did a really good job with this car overall, although I do find it annoying how they don't offer a regular dual black stripe livery for it, but anyway. Next up we have 30% off the 8F Drafter. So this one is in a sports car class and is an above average performing vehicle in the class. It's right around the pace of cars like the 9F and the LG Retro, so not too bad. It has some decent customization and a great exhaust note taken from the X821, just a great overall car. Continuing, we have 30% off the Tesseract. So it's in the supercar class and is a mid-tier performing car in the class, and that's mainly due to the fact that it unfortunately has these slow handling flags, which makes it go slow over bumps. Also keep in mind that this car is electric and it doesn't really offer that much visual customization either. Honestly, I don't really think it's worth it unless you like the styling of it and just want to buy it for like your supercar collection just to see it there, but overall just really not a nice driving car at all. Next up we have 30% off the Infernus Classic. So it's in the Sports Classics class and is a top 10 performing vehicle in that class. It has great customization and great styling detail both inside and out. Rockstar did a really good job with this car. The design and the detail is just amazing. I think it's well worth it at this price. Moving on to the San Andreas website, we have 30% off the Postlude. So this one's in the Coupes class and is actually the slowest vehicle in that class. Now the styling and customization is pretty great, but it's just very slow and a bit overpriced in my opinion, even with this discount. Moving on to the Warstock website, we have 40% off the Pyro. So it's the fastest 2-seater jet in the game with a top speed of 222 miles per hour, which is only about 10 miles per hour slower than the fastest jet in the game, which is the Raiju. Very impressive performance for a 2-seater jet, making it a great value at this price. Next up we have 30% off the Night Shark. So it's in the off-roads class and is a top 15 performing off-roader in the class. It's a very quick vehicle in general with great acceleration, and of course it's most well known for its armor, taking 27 homing missiles to blow up. Plus, it doesn't have a special map icon, making other players think you're just driving around in a regular car. You can kind of catch people off guard and stuff. This is a very good deal on this vehicle this week for sure. And lastly, on Latest Travels website, we have 40% off the Kanata helicopter. So this one is one of the quickest helicopters in the game overall, but not the fastest. That crown still belongs to the Sparrow, but this one is still a pretty good heli. Although it sadly doesn't offer any weapons, that of course is reserved for the weaponized variant, but it's a lot slower. Moving along to the gun van, we have follow weapons available this week, and 30% off the military rifle, and the heavy sniper is 100% off, making it free this week as well. For double money, we have double money NRP on the versus mode Air Force Zero, and in the regular hangar business, we have double money NRP on the hangar air freight crate sale, which is pretty good considering Rockstar permanently tripled the payouts for it about 2 years ago. So, for example, if you sell a full 50 crates of narcotics in a full public session, so you get the player bonus, that would get you over $5 million for that sale this week with double money, which is pretty insane. And for those of you who have GTA Plus, it's currently double money, so that would stack on top of this week's double money, so that would be 4 times money in RP this week for hangar crate sales, which is insane. So if you do the math, that would be over $10 million with the example I just gave, full 50 crate of narcotics with a full public session. That is crazy. And for those of you who utilize the crate sourcing from Rooster, Rockstar is doing 2 crates guaranteed with reduced cooldown as well. And lastly, we have double money on the Oscar Guzman Flies Again mission bonus challenges, but not the missions themselves. Again, is only the challenges within those missions. And Rockstar is also giving players a 200k bonus for doing the Titan job finale in the Mackenzie Field hangar business this week. I guess Rockstar really wants players to do that mission. However, it will take up to 72 hours for that bonus to hit your account if you decide to do it this week. For the weekly challenge, if you complete 5 business resupply missions from any of your businesses, you'll receive a 100k bonus. For the FIB priority filing armor factory this week, it's going to be the black box file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the salvage yard business, again these only change once per event week. We have the cargo ship robbery with the Mamba, the McTony robbery with the Hellion, and lastly the Duggan robbery with the Seminole Frontier, and none of these are claimable this week. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Lake Vinewood Estates. I highly recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the Sports Classics Race 8-figure bonus. I highly recommend the Uranus Low Speed, the Turismo Classic, or Cheetah Classic for this race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Sterling GT or the HSW Turismo Classic. And lastly, for current gen console and PC users, the HSW Time Trials North Chumash. As always, the HSW Hakuchi Drag were the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Banshee GTS. It's literally the fastest car in the game with HSW for top speed. It also has great customization. It's a ton of fun to drive as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably already got it for free with GTA Plus when it originally released, for those of you who had it, but if you didn't have GTA Plus or you're on old gen, this is a pretty great deal at this price, honestly. Anyways guys, overall this event week I would say is definitely above average. The biggest highlight obviously being the double money hangar crate sales, and the vehicle discounts are pretty great as well. However, there are no properties on sale, which is a bit of a shame, but not too big of a deal I suppose. So, factoring in everything, I'm going to give this week a solid 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thanks again for watching, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.